All right, friends, so welcome back, and our apologies for that. We just lost our cameras there for a second, but we're back. You didn't miss too much, just 3 minutes, and 17 minutes still remaining in the first half. No score yet in the game. These are the 2014 CBHA ERC, the Eastern Regional Championships, on Bell Alliant Community 1 from the RVCC here in the GB Dub of NB. Thanks for being with us. Again, contact information on the screen, as I started to say there before I noticed the cameras weren't working. Contact information on your screen. We've talked to a lot of you folks from Toronto and Ashdale over the last couple days. Look forward to talking to you as this game goes on. Of course, a hardy group, one of the signatures of having the Nailers over the last couple days, the hardy group of young fans. The non-stop "Go Nailers Go" chant from the about 5 young fans here down in the front row. But Ashdale comes in here with a record of 1-1. The Nailers still looking for their first victory of the tournament. A great chance in front. We got a penalty coming up on the Nailers. That was Parker who got the shot off. Again, go to cbha.com for all your information. This is men's C division action. Right now, Ashdale comes in, as mentioned, with a record of 1-1. The Nailers 0-2. Now, this is a big game for the Nailers. If they want to try to get into semifinal contention, they really need this game. Lose this, and that's pretty much it for them. The Fredericton Slick Sticks are 1-2. So with a win here, they can catch right up with the Slick Sticks. So a big game for the Nailers. And, of course, the Eagles lose this game. They're right back into trouble as well. Right now it's the Moncton Bubaloos and the McGuire Mustangs who have kind of separated themselves at the top of the standings off the post. Great chance for Ashdale. On the power play here is Ashdale. That's going to be cleared away by Enright. Onto the stick of Pettypaw. And Pettypaw will clear. Boissier in net for Toronto. Jeremy Parker in net for the Ashdale Eagles. Ashdale, we found out yesterday from some friends on the Twitter, just a beautiful little town. Just outside Windsor in the goal for the Eagles. A shot from the point by Lalonde, Todd Lalonde. And just like that, it's 1-0 for Ashdale. So a good start for the Eagles. This is an Eagles team that has had good luck this week getting off to good starts. I got their score wrong there. This is the third game in a row that they have been the first team to score. And usually early on. This is 5 minutes in. They ought to have a goal on the board. Near side, looking for Gillis, no luck. And on the far side, that's Parsons, Colton Parsons. Great chance in front, taken away by the Nailers. So again, reach out to us on the Twitter and community1sports@gmail.com as well. I'd love to hear from you. On Saturday morning in Atlantic, Canada, our second game of 9 today from the RVCC. And, of course, Izzy over at the LBR. Bill McNeil checking in on the Twitter. Thank you, Bill. Bill McNeil, the coach of the St. John Coors Light. That's a doozy game coming up here at the RVCC. That's an announcement just made last night. They're moving that St. John Coors Light St. John Most Wanted game to the RVCC tonight at 9 o'clock to finish off our day. So we're going to finish off our day here at the RVCC with a dandy. Ball comes across. Nailers looking for the equalizer. That was Grixty. Just missed it. Ball to the near side corner. Getson. And onto the stick of Costigan. Costigan dumps it in. On the chase is McCarthy. A great morning of ball hockey. Get your coffee on. Spend the day with us, won't you? We're going to have a lot of fun here from the RVCC. Swain, pass across, and a great save by Boissier. Another chance. A blocker save by Boissier. He's busy here in the early going. We finished off our day yesterday with the Nailers. They lost, I think it was 7-2. 7-2, I believe, to the Moncton Bubaloos in our last game. Mitch Getson is the leading scorer for this Eagles team. He has 4 points. And Colson Parsons as well has 4. Nick Parker has 3. Great chance in front. Just missing was Swain. There's Carter Swain. There's Ian Malcolm. Hello out there to Elizabeth. We talked to Elizabeth yesterday. Watching from the laptop in Toronto. Hope you guys are having a good day there. And all you friends in Toronto. About 9:30 your time. Great to have you with us. Taken away. There's Murata. Hey, Muratas, we talked to you guys yesterday as well. Ball knocked in. Big contact there. Murata just gave it a little on. He bounces off. Marchese. Hello there to Marchese's fiance. Near side, there's Parker. It's Adrian Parker. Face off just outside the Nailers zone. Over to the far side. Advancing across the red line here. It was Sinchison, sorry. Back to Marchese. Marchese, a shot. Right there for his chance in front. A great chance for Enright. That goes over the glass with it. He had Jeremy Parker on his back but couldn't finish. Face-off will come just outside the zone on the right-hand side. On the face-off is Kurian. And won by the Eagles. Over the far side, Mike Dill. Swain, a shot that goes just wide. Great chance in front. But no luck for Mike Stevens. Or Mark Swain, sorry, number 27. So on the face-off is Mike Dill. He's got Swain to his right-hand side. And over there in front, Nick Parker. Shot from the point by Tom Arsenault. Great chance in front. Beautiful pass, but unable to finish was Swain. Set up nicely by Mike Dill. So tough break there for Swain. Had a wide open net and actually missed on the far side. Really missed that one. A little collision there with Dugan. Parker a shot. And this is a group here. We've seen this officiating crew before. They call it tight. And Naylor's looking for an explanation. Going to the penalty box will be Costigan. He doesn't agree. But this is a group of officials here. These two, they call it really tight. They want to clean out there. This is great stuff here. Jonathan Smith's family watching from Gaspereau, Nova Scotia. They were up here yesterday for the 1:30 game. Great to have you guys here. Cindy, Joe Reed, the family of Jonathan Smith watching from Gaspereau, Nova Scotia. Thanks very much, guys. Great to have you with us. Cheering for the Eagles. That's our first email. The Eagles back on the power play. One nothing for Ashdale. Contact on the far side. McCarthy breaking through it is Parker in front. No luck on the shot there for Getson. He's the leading scorer for the Eagles team with 4 points. All the way down for Jeremy Parker. Near side, Getson can't get to it. Taken away by the Nailers. They will clear. Just over a minute remaining. Parker comes out, slides out, and hands it off. Patient are the Eagles. Gillis onto the floor. Lalonde to the far side. For Arsenault. Chance in front. That was Swain. Cleared away. Maybe a 2-on-1 developing for the Nailers if they hurry. Simpson with Enright on the near side. Gets it to Enright. Enright carrying. Shot that goes just wide. Now taking over are the Eagles with still 25 seconds on the power play. They got to hurry. Lalonde. Far side for Arsenault. Tom dumps it in. On the chase is Carroll. Carroll gets there first. Turnover created. Backhanded shot and a save by Boissier. Parker to Lalonde. So they have one good chance on that power play right at the very end. But Boissier makes the kick save. And we got icing here. They'll give him a chance to pick up a stick down there by Boissier. It's been lying there for about 2 minutes. 8.5 remaining in your opening frame. 2 20-minute halves, about a 3-minute break in between. The breaks will not be long. They have a lot of games to play today, so they've been keeping it very tight to schedule. Makes for some quick turnaround times for us here at the broadcast booth. But they've been very diligent with getting things moving along. Great chance in front. Cleared away. Here come the Eagles. Trying to turn over Mike Dill. Dill can't get it to Stevens. On the far side in pursuit is Kurian. Costigan, he's back on the floor now. Dump back in deep. On the chase is Little. He comes away with it. Little across midcourt. Nailers regain possession with Kilo. Ian Malcolm just missing Scott Malcolm. And back this way comes Swain. Swain chased down by Kilo. Swain in front. A chance for Mike Dill on the far side. Looking for Parker. Can't get the shot through. Parker again. No luck. Ball kind of spins away. Now they do get it back. Blast there by Stevens. Just inside the zone. Parker lets one fly. No luck on the far side for Parker. There's Mike Dill. Dill's going to get one. I think it went off the deflection with Swain in front. So 2-0 now for Ashdale. So it looked like Mark Swain off the shot by Dill. Down on the far side. Play blown down. 1-0 for Ashdale. 6 minutes remaining in this first half. The DeSantis family checking in. Great to have you guys with us again. Jeremy and Jessica cheering on Aldolfo, number 91 for the Nailers. And great picture here. The kids watching at home. This is Sienna and Cesare. Hope I'm saying that right. It could be Caesar. But you guys, Sienna, cheering on Uncle Mike Murata. Yeah, great picture there. Thank you very much, guys. You got watching back home in Toronto. All right, now 2-0 for Ashdale with 5.5 left. Again, this is a big game for the Nailers. The ref over there talking to the guys. I'm not sure what he's maybe telling them to calm down a bit. Been some points of contention so far, and the ref really pointing at Ian Malcolm there. He's the captain. Again, telling the Nailers to cool it. Only 4 Nailers on the floor. I don't see a Toronto Nailer in the penalty box, so this is bizarre. Reading those emails, not sure what happened there, unless he's laying down or something. I don't see a Toronto Nailer in the penalty box, but they only have, there's a 5th player, so the Nailers didn't have 5 players on the floor. Finally get a 5th guy out there. And that is close, nearly snuck behind Boissier. So still lots of time left, but the Nailers have got to get focused here. Trailing by 2 goals. Critical game for them. They're kind of getting too wrapped up with the official right now. Face-off win. Swain gets it back. There's Swain on the far side. And held on to. Ball bouncing over the glass on the far side. It'll come out of the zone. About 5 minutes remaining. Really, it's a comedy down there right now. It's just nonstop chatter. A lot of chirping and activity going on down. It's the floor is abuzz with conversation right now. Here come the Nailers. DeSantis. Back. Can't get a shot off. McCarthy was in there with him. Carroll. Back and forth. Here's DeSantis. In front. DeSantis again. Can't get a shot off. Blast from the point. No luck. And near side, Marchese. Marchese goes across the floor. Looks like Carroll. McCarthy can't get a shot off. Carroll now on the near side. And they do get a shot through, but right there is Parker. So 5-on-5. A face-off for the glove hand side of Parker. Face-off win for Simpson. Knocked down in here by Enright. Simpson. Glove down nicely by Marchese. Marchese's got Enright. Goes back into the corner, though. Shot and a save by Parker on that hot blast by Marchese. That's probably Parker's best save of the game so far. Now we're starting to see the Nailers settle down here. Getting some high-quality chances. More conversations going on between the lead official and the Nailers. And now the other official hearing it. Well, I tell you what, whether the calls are right or wrong, I have no idea. They're the officials. We're watching. It's easy up here in the broadcast booth. But I tell you what, the Nailers have really got to shake off. They're getting completely thrown off their game with these continuous debates with the officials. They are really having a hard time on saying focus on the task at hand. It's a big game. Still just 2-0. Lily Ryan on Twitter. Thank you very much, Lily. Talked to you yesterday. Great to have you back with us. Cheering on the Parker boys. Ashdale's finest. This is great stuff here. This is from Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. Cheering on Ian, Malcolm, and loving, or this is from James. They got James watching the game on the computer there. So the little fella James, future ball hockey player, checking it out. So hello to Elizabeth and James Malcolm watching in Toronto. Big strapping young fella. Knocked into the far side corner. Enright. There's Parker on the far side. Parker puts a move on. It's past Murata. Dill, tight angle shot, saved by Boissier. Gets past Mark Swain. Picked up on the near side by Dugan. So what do we have here? This is 5-on-5. Coincidental penalties. 2:14 remaining. There's Swain on the far side. Comes to Dill. Dill Shot blocked by Petitpas. Ball in the near side corner. Over to the far side. Just in front of Gillis. Gillis. Taken away by Arsenault and a hot shot and a save by Boissier. This is cheering on Evan McCarthy from Alex back home. So Alex on the email cheering on Evan McCarthy and the Toronto Nailers. Thank you, Alex. .145 remaining. Still just a 2-goal game. There's Mann. Passed a little bit too far for Grigsty. And now maybe a 2-on-1. Good play there sliding over to take it away by Matt Little. Ball on the near side. Glove down at half. And here's space. And a chance for Doyle, but the shot goes to the far side. Grigsty clears the zone. Little on his own blue line. Play blown down. Face-off win for the Nailers. Got a quick shot off there. But it went just wide. And they're going to say that, I think they're saying that hit the ceiling. Face-off coming back to the glove hand side of Jeremy Parker. On the face-off, Colton Parsons against McCarthy. McCarthy wins it cleanly again. DeSantis lines up a shot that goes just wide. So another nice face-off win. Got a shot off. No luck on clearance. Went off Malcolm on the far side. So the face-off will come outside the zone. Another face-off win. Scott Malcolm. DeSantis over here. Taken away by Gillis. And near side. Shot high. Boissier makes the save. Colton Parsons was right there looking for a rebound. Still 41 seconds remaining. Face-off win for the Nailers. There's Nelson on the far side. From Matt Chappelle. Thank you very much, Matt. Matt sending a shout out to Zach Daly, playing later today. So Matt cheering on Zach Daly. Wishing him luck, the best of luck later on Twitter. And Red needs another fifth player. This is the second time that Toronto hasn't had a fifth player on the floor. And both times the guy to kind of sneak out there is Costigan. That was a beautiful night in the city last night. That comes across the red line, knocked down. Gloved ahead. But it was a great great night in St. John last night. Beautiful night, a lot of people out. And the great waterfront area, bands playing. The beautiful St. John waterfront. Still 2-0. The Nailers are right there. More explanations by the official. This time to Sinchison. Face off. 24 seconds left. Enright. Shot goes high. Falling over there is Swain. Back up. Scrapping. Nailers regain possession. Trying to get a shot off in the waning moments. 1 second off. Nelson Kilo lets one go. That goes off. Tyler Brown. So a nice shot block by Brown with 1 second left, and he'll get a pat on the head by teammates. All right, let's take a quick break here. You're watching the CBHA Eastern Regional Championships from the RVCC here in Grand Bay, Westfield. All right, welcome back to the championships here from the RVCC in Grand Bay, Westfield. Our second half of Game 2 on Day 3. Ashdale and Toronto, 2 goals for Ashdale. And coincidental penalties there at the end of the half as well. Off to the box for Toronto is Marchese. And off to the box for Ashdale is Brandon Parker. So Tommy Marchese and Brandon Parker both go to the box. I'm not sure what that happened. Maybe a little altercation at the end. I'm not sure. But they will both sit. Just starting our second half. Again, this pretty much a must-win game for the Nailers. Tyler Brown on the far side. Maybe a 3-on-1 developing. Brown. Bouncing ball. Trying to get a stick on it there, but no luck was Getson. He just couldn't get his stick on it. All he had to do was tap it in, but he was battling with a Toronto defender. So a face-off to the blocker side of Boissier. Eagles in the blue uniforms. Toronto in the red uniforms. Going right to left on your screen. That's over the glass. Off the stick of Smith. So Smith out there with Lalonde and Adrian Parker. Arsenault on the blue line, along with Dugan. That's Dugan on the chase there against Enright. That'll be icing. A slow-moving start to the second half. More action coming up at 12 o'clock. We got a D division game coming up at 12. HAF hockey from Oakville, Ontario versus the St. John Flyers. Our second of 9 games here today. From the Community Center and, of course, at the LBR, the historic old barn in St. John. Ball on the near side. Smith trying to get it out front. Smith again. DeSantis goes flying. But clears the zone momentarily. He's kept in, though, at the red line. Todd Lalonde against Murata. Shot. Loose ball. Adrian Parker couldn't get a stick on it. He's got Dugan on the near side. Instead cycles it down for Smith. Smith has it taken away. No luck on clearance. Kept in by Dugan. Dugan dumps it in. Eagles trying to get in a line change. They will. Fresh troops out there. Toronto changes as well. Great pass. But taken away by the Ashdale defense, and actually going to be a penalty coming up. So a penalty coming up on Mosier. That was a nice stretch pass by the Nailers. Mosier got back on it, but commits the penalty. So Brett Mosier will sit 2 minutes. $18 minutes remaining in this second half. Big moment here for the Nailers. They got a power play, trailing by 2 goals. They're going to make a charge. Wild bounce off the boards. Quickly on it is Gillis. Gillis battling against Carroll. Gillis still with. Now he does have it taken away by Carroll. And Toronto will try to set up this power play. Dumped in. And on the chase is McCarthy. McCarthy out there with Scott Malcolm and Ian Malcolm. Taken away. Here comes Parker. Brandon Parker. Nice diving play getting back defensively by Pettipaw. Far side, Marchese. Marchese gets knocked down, and that's going to be a penalty on Ashdale. And Marchese holding his knee over there on the far side, trying to get up. His left knee kind of holding the back of it. Got tripped up. Players over there going to take a look at it. Now he is putting weight on it. And it looks like he's going to, maybe some just going to have to walk off. That's scary there for a second. He was trying to put weight on it and seemed like he couldn't. But it looks like he'll probably be able to walk that one off. Again, I'm not a doctor. Actually, he's going to stay on. So it might have just been a quick muscle pull or something like that. Or cramp. Not a pull, but. And, of course, if you ever had that happen, you know it hurts like the dickens. Like you've been shot in the back of the leg. But on his feet, and he's okay. He's staying out there. Actually looking pretty spry. Bouncing ball. Knocked down by Boissier. Pettipaw. On the near side, Enright. Pettipaw. Enright on the far side. Still a minute left in this thing. And actually right now, that's a 5-on-3. There was a 4-minute penalty just assessed on that play. with Marchese. So you're looking at a 5-on-3 right now for 35 seconds. So this is really an outstanding chance for the Nailers. Back to the red line, dumped in. Here come the Nailers. Really critical power play right here. Carroll to his backhand. In close, and a goal! The Nailers convert. A gorgeous goal by Carroll. So nicely done. That's Joel's first point of the tournament. And that cuts the lead in half. 2-1. Brand new game here. And again, they go right back to the power play. Still a 5-on-4. James back home. The future Nailer. Cheering on Uncle Scott. And Ian. And they actually have, just noticing on this Twitter, they have Oakville, or Toronto being from Oakville, on our rosters. And the information that we have in the programs, they have them from Toronto, but actually it's a team from Oakville, apparently, are the Nailers. Great chance in front, and the save of the game so far made by Parker. Hot off the boards, Marchese was right on the doorstep. And sliding across to steal one was Jeremy Parker. Wow, what a save that was. That would have tied this thing up. 2:28 left in the power play. 15 and a half left in the game. Carroll again. 2 goals for Carroll. Joel breaks through. What's the story here? Wait a second. No, wave it off. Hold on. Explanation was given to the scorekeeper. We're about 50 feet up here. We can't hear what the explanation was. All right, so I was trying to hear the explanation. I just couldn't. But wave off the goal, so no goal, and face-off coming out of the zone on the left-hand side. So still 2-1. 2:22 remaining in this power play. 15 minutes in the game. Soft pass taken away by Dugan. Gets it up here to Parsons. Parsons can't get a shot off. Cleared away by the Nailers. And back for Doyle. Doyle clears it once more. First back to get it is Ian Malcolm. Malcolm up to Marchese. Marchese over to the far side. That's Pettipaw. Pettipaw a little bit too hot for Enright. Now he's on the chase. And cleared away again by Ashdale. Malcolm. Pettipaw. Simpson is the 5th attacker out there. Enright. And here's Malcolm. Going to let it scoot over here to Marchese. Marchese, man, he just got robbed a few moments ago by Parker on the doorstep. Enright! And shot that goes just wide. Doyle will clear. Marchese. Lalonde. Lalonde. Simpson loses his mitt, but carries on. Over the near side, there's Carroll. Thought he had the game-tying goal. Petitpas. Marchese. He's got the glove out there in front. Another penalty coming up on the Eagles. I think it came out in front. I think Gillis got his stick up on McCarthy. There's McCarthy. But the Nailers couldn't ask for better opportunities right now. 25 seconds remaining in the first penalty. Gillis is going to go. This might be 4 minutes. Stick got up there in the face of McCarthy. But the Eagles right now are really handing this one over on a platter. The Nailers trying to take advantage. 2 big plays. Parker, the save on the doorstep. Save of the game. And the goal that was waved off. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nailers call a timeout. I think they will, yeah. They're going to talk things over. That's a great call by the Nailers here to talk this thing over. You don't want to let this opportunity get away from you. 2 minutes are on the board for Gillis. So 5-on-3 for 25 seconds, then a 5-on-4 for a minute and a half. But again, you don't want to let this get away without at least talking things over. Coming up with a plan. Because this really is an incredible opportunity. 13 minutes remaining. And you got a 5-on-3. So more action coming up at 12. We've got the D division with the St. John Flyers versus the HAF hockey from Oakville. So half hockey versus the Flyers coming up in D division at noon. And that will be a noon start. Again, they start the games on time. So even if this one ends at 11:55, they'll get the boys out there and get that game started at noon. As we found out last night, we had a game go really late. I think it was the Nailers game, actually, afterwards, that we were scrambling to get started and get you settled in after a long B division game before. Well, here's your 5-on-4 now. One penalty has expired. Down in the corner, in front to the goal. The Nailers convert. And it's Scott Malcolm. So Malcolm scores, and it's 2-2. And so that was a good job. They got the timeout, talked things over. They spread the floor, came up with a plan, and they got the beautiful goal on a setup to Malcolm. And that's the kind of focus they need if they're going to pull this one off. This is a first period. They seem more concerned with debating with the referees. Now finally, they've settled down. Getting good spacing here, and they're making a charge at the Ashdale Eagles. So can the Eagles respond? They've been a little bit on their heels in this half. On the far side, there's Costigan. Nailers right back to work. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. And here's a chance. Mike Dill with Nick Parker on the near side. Back to Swain. To Dill. Dill, Nick Parker. He's got space. Couldn't one-time it. Now he does get a shot off, but it goes off the leg of Grixty. And back to Brandon Parker. Oh, a goal! Parker put it on net, and it looked like Gillis, or maybe Swain, actually. Mark Swain, I believe, got a stick on it. So, tied up for a few moments, but right back now to a 3-2 game for the Eagles. So 3-2 for Ashdale. 12 minutes remaining, still lots of time. I think we got a marathon second half, I think. This one's already been going on for a long time. And there's still 12 minutes to play. Breaking in Tyler Brown. At the last moment, slid it across. But no luck on conversion for Getson. 3-2. Here come the Eagles again. We got a penalty coming up, I think, on the Nailers. We do. So a penalty on the Nailers. I think it's on man. So Paul Mann will sit 2 minutes. Just over 11 minutes remaining. 2 minutes on the board for Mann. All right, so 5-on-4. Near side, Brandon Parker. Parker. That looks like Nick Parker. Back to Brandon. Wires a shot right on, a save by Boissier. Lots of time. I'm glad that hit the boards because the way McCarthy had that lined up, if it missed the glass, it was going to take out me and John Mobley. But luckily, it hit the glass and stayed in play. Ball on the near side, there's Brandon Parker. Gain the blue line and now get it back. There's Parker once more. And a goal! Brandon Parker. He's saying it was his. Colton Parsons pointed at him to let him know he didn't touch it. That went straight in by Brandon. So a long shot just inside the red line. And some separation again for Ashdale. 4-2 on the goal by Brandon Parker. So Parker scores. And it's 4-2 with 10 minutes remaining. Game of momentum changes we have had here. Back to Getson. Nailers come in and get a shot off. Parker holds on. A quick shot there by Kurian. Ball on the far side. That is high in the air. Maybe a 3-on-2. Shot by Parsons that just sails wide. And knocked in by Arsenault. Battle on the far side corner, coming away with his Parsons. Under 10 minutes remaining. Near side coming across the blue line is Grixty, sending Costigan on the chase. Dugan gets there first. Costigan comes away with it. Shot deflected by Simpson. Simpson takes over to the far side. A shot by Murata goes wide. Marchese lines one up. Kick save. Might have gone wide, but the save regardless. And here comes Arsenault. Poke check quickly away by Murata. He's got a man. It's Simpson, but the pass is behind him. And now Simpson gains his own, wires a shot. Save, loose ball, and a goal. Well, Put it on the net, and good things happen. That's what Simpson did. And Parker struggled to control the rebound. Enright came flying in and puts it home. So I think that's one that Parker will wish he had back. Not much on that shot. Just couldn't control the rebound, and Enright puts it home. 4-3. Play started harmlessly enough. But again, get the ball on the net, and good things happen. We got a penalty on the play as well. So a penalty coming up, 8.5 left. And it looks like it's on Arsenault. Check to make sure I got that right. Tom Arsenault. Four to 3. Mention again how big of a game this is for the Nailers. Over on the far side, Adrian Parker. Cross center. Carroll, gains the zone. Carroll gets it back into space, fires a shot, knocked down. Going to be cleared away by the Eagles. With Smith. Smith drops it for Lalonde. They do clear the zone. This is 5-on-5. 5-on-5. So Arsenault will sit, but no man advantage for the Nailers. Again, we don't have a PA system here either, so we're not sure sometimes what these calls are. We aren't able to find out. So apologies for that. But it is 5-on-5. Glove down by Carroll. Off the post. That close. That went off the near side post. Ball bouncing around. Finally, it is picked up. Dumped in. Adrian Parker. Parker into space. Trying to get it to Dill. But Dill was going towards the net. Dill now. 7 minutes remaining. 1-goal game. Our second game of the day, a doozy. Near side, DeSantis wires a shot, goes over the crossbar. Bouncing around, picked up on the far side by Mark Swain. Swain has the winning goal, I guess, right now. He scored that 4th goal. That has been the difference. Actually, Swain got the 3rd goal. Sorry, it was Brandon Parker who scored the 4th. There's Brandon now along the near side. DeSantis. Of course, again, you go to cbha.com, click on the event statistics or on the game, and you can follow along. They do a good job of keeping the scores updated. Great move here by Nick Parker. Can't get the shot through. Now 2-on-2. Costigan can't get it past Mike Dill. And here they come again, Mark Swain. Swain leaves it for Nick Parker. Parker down for Swain. A shot that goes over the glass. So just give some perspective for you Toronto fans, Toronto family. On Ashdale, again, it's in the valley of Nova Scotia, the beautiful Annapolis Valley. Just outside Windsor. And man, oh man, you want to talk about a gorgeous part of the country. Just about an hour down from Halifax, down south. Chipped in behind the net. On the chase to the near side corner. That was Parsons, no luck. Ball to the near side. It's Enright. Still with it. Tyler Brown trying to catch up to it. Poke checked away there by Murata. And here comes Simpson. Simpson watched by Dugan. Back to Carroll. Carroll near side for Pettipaw. Pettipaw along the boards, Marchese. Marchese in front, knocked away. Cleared away now by the Eagles with Swain. Marchese pushed in the back by Swain. Continues on. Couldn't get it to end right. 4.5 left. Quick passing here by the Nailers. Poke checked away, and here comes Tyler Brown. Carroll trying to catch up. Brown lost it at the last second as he tried to get to his shot. Ball kind of sat down on him. That kind of threw off his rhythm. Couldn't get a shot on net. Little. Adrian Parker, and once again there's Carroll. Carroll scored the first goal, and then he had a second goal waved off, if you recall. That was at the early stages of the second period. This has been a half to remember. And a long one. Still 4 minutes remaining. Near side. Scott Malcolm. And back into the zone. I think one goal there. I think I called Scott Malcolm as the goal scorer, but I think it was actually Costigan. As I just started to think about it. A shot right on. Again, you can go to the CBHA website. They got everything updated right there for you. Do a great job with that. No, it was Scott Malcolm. Scored the second goal. Scott from Ian and McCarthy. 2 assists so far for Ian Malcolm. Paul Mann had the third goal unassisted. Parsons on the far side. Can't get the return pass. Dumped in high, in behind Boissier. And on the forecheck was Doyle. Over the glass and a face-off just outside the zone here. 2:38 remaining. On the far side, boards. There's Carroll behind the net. Carroll for Marchese. Nick Parker. Shot that goes wide. Marchese picks it up. Keep our eye here on Boissier. 2 minutes remaining. When will they pull him for that extra attacker? Brandon Parker. Left there by Jeremy. Brought down by Mark Swain. Swain dumps to the near side quarter. Carroll there to get it. Avoiding Dill. On the far side, he has Pettipaw. Thrown across. Mike Dill just couldn't get a shot off. In front now, a goal. Mike Dill sets up Nick Parker. And Nick Parker makes no mistake. And that should just about do it. 2 goals of separation again for the Eagles. 5-3. Eagles looking to move to 2-1 in the standings. And the Nailers would drop to 0-3, and that'd be tough to bounce back from. So Nick Parker now has a goal and an assist. And Mike Dill having himself a day, a goal and 2 assists for Mike Dill. Just under 90 seconds left. They're going to pull Boissier, get him out of the net. 6 attackers on. Man, couldn't get a shot off, taken away by Gillis. An empty net for Colton Parsons. And that will do it. Nice diving attempt there to try to take that away by the Nailers defender. But Colton Parsons walks in and makes it a 6-3 game. With just about a minute remaining. Well, as mentioned, this has been a half. It's been a long one. I think we got this half started at about, I'd say it was about 11 o'clock. 5 after 11 when we started this one. Going on about 40 minutes for a 20-minute half. Two on one come the Eagles. Off the post. Rebound. That shot went off the post for Lalonde. Face-off coming up here to the glove hand side. Just about 30 seconds left. Great chance for the Nailers. Sliding in was Costigan. And Costigan, I'm not sure, he's throwing his hands. Says he got a stick in the face. He's asking Arsenault what the deal is. But I think Arsenault got a stick up there on Costigan. Well, that's going to do it. Anyways, 6-3, Ashdale. And now Arsenault and Costigan exchanging words. This one has ended. They don't have time for any more arguments. They got to get off the floor. We got a game coming up at 12 o'clock. HAF and St. John wants to get on the floor and get their warm-ups ready to go. And you got to shake hands still. Players of the game coming up. So any of these discussions you can quickly do in the handshake line. Costigan really heated. He's going to leave the floor. He's giving it to the Ashdale guys. About Ian Malcolm, player of the game. I think Ian Malcolm got player of the game yesterday, too, if I recall.
And player of the game from the Ashdale Eagles, number 9, Mike Dill.
Mike Dill. As mentioned, he had himself a day, 1 goal and 2 assists for Mike. All right, they'll shake hands and get a move on. We got another game coming up in 14 minutes.